Hey Chad, how you doing, brother? I didn't know whether this was working. It's completely new to me. So I tried to get it going on my MacBook and it was very unhappy, so I'm back on my phone. Just wouldn't focus on me and the catchbox. How you doing anyway? Cool. It's yeah, it's all a new experience for me, this YouTube thing. So I just thought I'd jump on. It's a really nice morning and thought I'd get out here and do some slinging. I didn't get to do it yesterday. It's pissing with rain all day. So yeah, sorry for the motion sickness as it wobbles in the wind. I've got it on a really wobbly tripod. What you been up to? I also don't know how to see who's in here with me. Like, I can see that people who chat, but I can't see. I don't know how to access the participant list. I can see that there are 2 people in here, but that's about as good as it gets for me. And nothing I tap on seems to let me see who's here unless they chat. And that's boring spinners this morning. Good, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm coming off my antidepressants, so it's last couple of days have been a bit interesting, shall we say. Smack. What were you shooting today, Chad? Today I'm back on my little Sniper Sling S96. And I'm all over the place, not shooting straight. Nice. Little showing Smo some love, man. That's good. Yeah, I woke up this morning and realized that if I get all the frames I want to buy right now, I am not going to have any chance of raising the money to get out to ECST. So I'm focusing on trying to raise the money to get out there this year. Probably won't be able to, but it's something to aim for. And that means I have to be a bit frugal. So getting a Dragon off Harley and buying a Smo frame and getting another Christian frame and getting a frame made up by Hunter and all these other ones that I want to get that I've seen and gone, oh, I'd like one of them, is going to have to be put on a back burner. Limited funds. Hey Robert, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. I didn't know how many people would pop in. I just kind of opened it up. If people wanted to come and hang out. I'm in the backyard again, shooting my S96, and it's banded up with precise .55. Yeah, Chad. I mean, I might be able to scrape the money together, but I suspect I'm going to have to either be lucky selling some stuff and just selling some of my possessions that I don't use, or just suddenly luck out and just have a bunch of cash fall in my lap, which has never happened in my life. So who knows? Maybe I'm due for a windfall. I'm not challenging myself this morning. It's a 60 and a 40, and I'm mainly shooting at the 60. It's 10 meters. My friends gave me a can to practice on the other day. I'll go and get it because this will make you laugh. They said we've got this can for you to shoot at. I mean, like, I think what, maybe 50 yards or something. That's oh man, I miss the snow, Chad. I know that everyone who lives in snow goes, oh mate, it's snowing. But I haven't experienced snow since 2017. So, and that was on a visit to back to the UK, and en route we stopped over in Korea, and it was snowing in Seoul, and that's the first snow I've experienced for a long while. There's no snow here. Well, there is snow in Australia, but not where I live. I'm lucky if I get, you know, we don't even get frosts here. Temperature, I have not experienced I haven't experienced sub-zero temperatures in Brisbane since I've lived here. I've experienced 2 degrees, 3 degrees further west in the middle of the winter, but not here on the coast. It never drops below 10 degrees centigrade. What's that? That's like about 50 Fahrenheit, 55, I guess. Yeah, you're right, Robert. I'm hoping I can't miss with that one, but I'm wondering how far I have to put it away to make it a reasonable challenge. And I would have thought, yeah, I mean, 20 meters is like an 80 mil spinner, and that thing's probably about 160 mil wide. So I probably have to put it, what, 40? And just put it at the other end of the park and see. Be pretty strong. I'm not going to put clay through it, and steel will bounce off, so at least initially. What are you doing today, Robert? This is, it must be, for you guys, it must be, let me think, early evening, late afternoon, early evening, depending on where you are. Let's see if we can zoom in a little. Oh, there we go. Way. Yeah, there we go. 5:45. Yeah. Yeah, 9:45 in the morning here. So. I don't like that view. I know you want to gaze at my beautiful bald head and my t-shirt. Where's that to? Your tears. It's a little shout out to the West Country in England, where I lived before I came out here. So it's a going to Mordor, Mr. Frodo. That one down Combine Harvester, West Country way. Or eat me babber. Just got in from work. What is it you guys do? I've never asked. What do you do for work? wish I could see the participant list here. I wish I could work out how to do it. I can see, yeah, the only reason I know that the two people in my chat are Robert and Chad is because you're chatting to me. It's really annoying. I'd like to be able to just switch up the list. Press operator. Awesome. Print and press, mate. Yeah. I've never done it commercially, but I've done a lot of graphic design and print and layout and page layout and photography, editing, color grading, video, that sort of stuff over the years. But I've always outsourced the really good printing to people who know what they're doing. So when I've wanted fine art prints done of my photography work or whatever. Painting cars, man. So like spray paint, in like a paint shop type job. Fancy color shift, flake paints, and it's all wraps now. It seems like everyone wants to put wraps on their car. I don't know why anyone would want to wrap a vehicle in cling wrap, coloured cling wrap, but hey. Yeah, that is cool. I've got a friend who's an airbrush artist down in Georgia, and he does a lot of custom work on vehicles and signage and motorbike helmets, stuff like that. His work's great. He's done some really cool stuff over the years. And he's been doing it for, 25 plus years. I might switch to that 40 and give myself more of a challenge. I'll miss more, but you can just laugh. It's going to be a hot day today. Just low. Yeah. Yeah, it's never struck me as being particularly glamorous, but I'm not sure I could cope wearing a gas mask all day, basically. But yeah, the results, very impressive. Yeah, you're right, Chad. A lot more work goes into it than people expect, and a lot more skill. It's a bit like photography. People think, oh, you're a photographer. You just point a camera at something and press the button. I guess it's the same with any of these things, but spray painting cars, same thing. Like everyone I spoke, they just get a spray gun and they just paint it with extractors to make sure that they don't die of inhaling paint. But I know it's a lot more skilled than that. That was all over the place. Yeah, just one day of not shooting and I'm out of the zone again. We got 4 people in here. Who else? Who else is in here? Shout out, people, so I know who you are, because I have no idea who this 4 is. It's just people. Oh no, we got 3. Yes. You have young Padawans to do all the grunt work, mate. All the heavy lifting. You just get to do the artistic bit. There we go. Coin! How you doing, brother? Now the party can start. Thanks for joining us, man. Oh, I count as one. Right, I didn't understand that. So now it's me and you three. Wicked. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Coin, you had a problem the other day with when you were trying to stream, and I missed all the problems you were having at your studio and stuff. And then there was you tried to go co-live with someone, but you were having problems with your Mac or something. Someone told me, maybe it was Rob. I tried to broadcast on my MacBook Pro this morning, and it would either focus on me or it would focus on the targets. It didn't it refused to focus like this does with my phone. And I hate using my phone because I don't like the format necessarily, and I find it too squinty. So maybe we'll chat, try and get the Mac crew working, because I'd much rather just have my MacBook sitting here, and then I can read everything. What was the question, Chad? Low left. Yeah. The iPhone. Yeah. I have an Android phone, but I have a MacBook and a PC, so I just like to confuse myself. I try and make things as difficult as possible with multiple systems that don't really talk to each other. And I've never bought an iPad. Never been able to afford one. It was never a priority. Phones are getting so big now anyway, it's ridiculous. Like, my current phone has a screen that's roughly the same size as the first tablet I ever bought. A plane going over. Plane that sounds like a helicopter because it's prop driven. I don't know. There we go, finally. Linux. I've got a laptop with Linux installed. I think it was Pop OS, because I was just doing some graphic stuff on it. But yes, another layer of complication in our lives. Like you said the other day, I think we probably have a vast... If our lives were a Venn diagram, I think yours and mine would have a big area of overlap. Have you seen Dune 2 yet, Coin? Going back to the little death quote from the other day. Good to see you, Robert. Thanks for dropping in, man. Really appreciate it. It was nice to chat. I'll catch up with you in another here or someone else's. Be safe, brother. Yeah, cool, man. It's good. You know, I'm picky and I'm a nerd, and I picked holes in the first one, even though I liked Villeneuve's work and was really excited for the first film. And I did the same with this one. But yeah, it's a pretty good adaptation. He's done a good job, and the cinematography is again stunning, and The sound is a little better than the first one, where I found a lot of the background noise just kind of drowned out a lot of the really important dialogue and important stuff from the book. But yeah, this one's better on that front. Yeah, worth seeing. You will enjoy, I hope. Shooting high. So what have you gents got planned for this evening, this fine evening? Yeah, I missed. I was asleep, I think. He went live for himself, which I've seen, just to announce. Can't remember what it was he was announcing, but and then Taylor got on and he was like, "Oh man, I'll get off. Oh, we'll go co-live," but I didn't see that they'd gone co-live. I don't know. Was it on Taylor's stream? And you're right, Coin. Book was the books, the original books, not the bullshit pulp fiction that his son has been milking for years now. But the original series is epic. I mean, I think I've read the first book now. I must have read it a dozen times. Okay, Chad, I'll check it out later. I mean, I'll probably be on here for another 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I'll get off and have a rummage, see if I can find it. Still shooting high. One day off, and yeah, can't hit a barn. That's a bit closer. To the right. I'm sorry guys, this must be really boring for you watching me just throw steel in the random directions. Bless. Yeah. Well, that's me at the moment as well, Coin, so feel free to make fun of me as well. It's not where I want to be, but it'll hopefully change at some point in the near future. But yes, having the flexibility to just get out and do what you want whenever is definitely liberating, but also encourages a little bit of apathetic purposelessness sometimes. That's a good word, purposelessness. I am exhibiting purposelessness. I am not purposelessness. I am not exhibiting purposelessness. I know, man, but you know, think of the moolah. Rob, what you doing, boy? You here now? How you doing? We were just talking about your live that I missed with Taylor. I watched your little video, your announcement video, where you apologised to Taylor, and I think I commented or liked or whatever, and then I went and got my morning going and didn't realise you'd gone live with him, otherwise I would have jumped in. We were talking about the how you and Taylor and me are all in between gainful employment, and then and therefore we can stream and sling and do stuff when we want, rather than having to fit it in around our work schedule like these other gainfully employed individuals like Coin. How did the interview go, man? You go good, or do you not know, or do you not care, or a bit of both? that's the problem with me and Rex going live. We talked about it before I went live with Rob, like weeks before I went live with Rob. Rex hit me up and said, brother, you should go live with me, co-live. And we were trying to tee it up. And every time I get a message from him, it's at like, I don't know, 5 a.m. or something here. And I'm not awake. And I wake up to a message saying, are you awake? Do you want to go live? Because he's East time, you know? It's just... I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, bro. I mean, I don't think you need luck. I mean, but because I think you probably got this, but sending positivity your way. Wabbit. Hunting wascally wabbits. Yeah, so I mean, I'm happy to go co-live with any of you guys if you're up for a co-live stream anytime. Like, just if you give me a heads up with enough warning so I can be out here, set up, and ready to go. I can be kind of ready to go anytime from when you guys get home from work. But I have to be up real early to be ready to co-live with Rex when he gets home from work. It's like something like 5:30, 6 o'clock here. So, and he never gives me warning. So I messaged him yesterday and said, yeah, we need to liaise and actually get this set up. So fingers crossed I'll be doing a live with Rex at some point. But now he's hanging with the big boys. I'm not sure he wants to pedal backwards and go co-live with someone like me. When you've co-lived with Chuckin and you've co-lived with Mark from ATO, you know, you've made the big time. So I don't know why I switched to this 40. It's just disappointing now. I was hitting the 60 and now I'm like, oh, I'm just missing the 40. Ah. Right, let's get this focus. I'm going to stop talking for a second and try and get my focus. There we go. Yeah, I know. He's been, like I say, he's been really, really supportive of me, and he's totally up for going live. But it's just the time difference is a killer. It's just such a killer. It'd be like going live with my brother, even though he doesn't slingshot. But if I got on YouTube with my brother, it's like we're 10 hours difference. So if I get up, it's late at night for him, like 10 o'clock at night. Or he gets up and he's like, yeah, let's go live. And suddenly it's 9 o'clock at night here. So, and I can't shoot inside here. So, and Rex is what? 2 hours, 3 hours difference from my brother, 4 hours. What is it? What, East Coast? It's like 14 hours, I think, difference from me. I'm 14 hours ahead. If anyone could see anything, we should get like, 3 or 4 people all at the same time. We should just do a smack talk session where we just sit somewhere comfy with a cup of coffee and just 4 of us just talk shit so that people can tap in and laugh at us and mock us later. Do some latex sniffing and 7 p.m. Yeah, so it's 10 a.m. here. 19. Okay, so I'm 15 hours ahead of you. 15 hours, 7 to 12. Yeah, that's 5 and 10. Yeah, 15 hours ahead of you. I'm living in your future. So when you get to watch my lives, you get to see what the future will be like. And it's so bright, I should be wearing shades. But I'm not. Yeah, we definitely need Hoggy in the sit-down talk. He's very snappy with his little puns, is our Hoggy. So, and he's very kind. He always acknowledges that I'm there and chats to me and says hello, which is lovely. Same with you guys. I appreciate it. OBS. So I know how to use OBS. I was also thinking, I keep talking about it with Rob, that I need to just set up I tried to set up a public Discord server the other day, and yeah, there's just too much admin crap, setting permissions and everything. But I would really like to, like Discord or Zoom, it would be just a laugh. Like if we all just jumped on Discord or Zoom on video chat and we got like 10 or 12 people in there, we just got everyone, and we all started shouting over each other. I reckon it would be like some demented Sling family Thanksgiving dinner. We're all just competing through volume, shouting at each other, which would be brilliant. So at some point I'll do it, but we have to organise the timing. Drives you crazy, Coin. Why is that? Shooting higher again. Yeah, I never got into Zoom when it was such a big thing during COVID. But Discord, I kind of was a member of a few servers anyway, so it just seemed logical. It's where I chat with my brother when I catch up with him. We just do video chat on Discord because it's easy and reliable. There we go. I got my Zoom for therapy. Yeah, a lot of the medical firms picked up Zoom during COVID for their telehealth consults. And I guess where you live, which in Australian terms would be the back of buggery, you're miles from any nearby medical centre or whatever, so Zoom is an obvious choice for telehealth. Not many doctors want to use a gaming platform like Discord for telehealth. But it's basically the same. It's the same as this. Band just went. I heard it pop. I heard it pop. There it goes. Well, I got good life out of this one. I'll just swap my bands and carry on. Yeah, I committed. Seems clunky. Old. Yeah, you know. You're only as old as the woman you feel, man. But yeah, everything seems clunky to me, or overly complicated for what it actually provides you with these days. Too many buttons, too many options, bad user interface design. You know, it's like I return to the days of like 16K of memory and 8-bit graphics would be totally welcome in my world. I'm just going to nip and get another band set, guys. I'll be back in 30. Okay, let's have the vote. Where is my memory card? Okay, the vote is, what's this? I'm just checking what bands I got made up. Okay, that's another precise 0.55. We got a Sniper Sling Green 0.5. Actually, a lot of Sniper Sling Green 0.5. And then we've got El Cheapo Kmart bands at 0.4, which, sorry, 30 seconds, because I operate really fast. Channeling my inner, like, Slingshot Tony. Yeah, I'm here. Logan. This is Sniper Sling Green. It's the camo green. It's kind of, the light's shining through it and it looks brown on the thing, but I'm trying to find a way to show you how green it is. Yeah, it's, there we go. It is green, but when the light shines through it, it kind of goes like camo brown. Sniper sling. All right, Rob. I shall use that. It's, from my experience, it's similar to the the Omega stuff, relatively. So the yellow, I love the Sniper Sling 0.4. It's just really comfy to use. And the 0.5 is a little bit, the green is definitely noticeably heavier draw at the same thickness, and it's faster. It's definitely faster. I've cronied it, and it's like the Amiga stuff. It's about 10 to 20 feet per second quicker than the yellow. I've got this cut by the looks of things at, I don't know, 18 to 12, 20 to 12, 18 to 12 maybe. I was having problems with it at 20 to 12 or 22 to 12 or whatever I was cutting it out. I was getting a bit of hand slap. Yeah, that 0.4 coin, it's just so it's so gentle. The draw is so gentle, and it still chucks steel at a pretty rapid rate. So I'm a big fan of the 0.4. I probably wouldn't buy anything else in Sniper Sling now. But I spoke to JB, and he was, dude, if you like that Sniper Sling 0.4, you would probably be able to get away with the 0.5 in Omega White. But I'll probably go the 0.45 just to be safe, because I'm only target shooting, so I don't need to be cranking out speeds in the 300 feet per second plus range. As long as it's going reasonably flat over 10 to 20 meters, I'm a happy man. So, okay, let's see what this is like, this new band set. Yeah. So the draw on that is about the same as the draw on the yellow that I was just using, which was a precise 0.55. So similar sort of thing. Yeah, I bought a super cheap one of those super cheap Chinese ones, which everyone seems to be using. Off Amazon. I think it cost me, delivered to Australia, I think it cost me about 50 Australian, 60 Australian, which is about 40, 45 US. Didn't come with any instructions, just came wrapped up in bubble wrap, plugged it in, works fine. Tested the wireless function to my phone. You can use an app and log the scores and stuff and the speeds. It works fine. You know, I don't use it a huge amount, so I didn't want to spend a huge amount of money on a decent one. And once I cronied a few things, I kind of got bored with that whole systematic testing. But yeah, it works, and it's worth doing. I'll take a few shots, dial in with this new band set, and then I might hang a can up and make some banging noises and annoy the neighbours. So, yes, indeed. Listening to JB is something that I've been doing since I started this hobby, and he has not directed me wrong so far. He's always been super helpful, and he knows his stuff. Boom, first time, 40. So, yeah, this is nice latex. I like the green. I've just got to start cutting my bands a little bit longer. I've been cutting them across the roll because it's easier, and I don't have to measure the length. I just go 15 centimeters, cut them across the roll. I generally have an active length of about 140 mil. But I was watching one of Hunter's videos this morning, and he's like, yeah, this is, he's super chill, and he's like, yeah, this is 170 mil. I cut it 170 mil before I tie it on. So, yeah, 170. I think it's 20 to 12. I don't know. I don't remember. And I'm thinking that extra 2 centimeters might just take that extra off with these. Yeah, if it makes a good sound, Coin, it's going fast enough. If you can't see it drop, it's going fast enough, right? I mean, if you're not having to compensate for loss of elevation over distance, then it's going fast enough. If your hand is not being beaten up by the pouch, then you've pretty much tuned it right. So flat trajectory, no hand slap, and you're laughing. Anything else is just number crunching and posturing, really. So, you know, we all know that we can cut latex and throw an 8mm steel at over 300 feet per second. We know that. It's like, all I've got to do is cut this stuff long draw and put an 8mm steel ball in it and go full butterfly, and the thing will be flying at 300 plus feet a second. But I'm not trying to hit things 100 meters away, and I don't shoot steel out in the woods or anything. I shoot clay, and then that sort of setup I'll just beat myself up because I'll be constantly hitting myself with the bands. It'll be overpowered. So, yeah, band tuning is a thing, and that's something I didn't work out for quite a while. My hand suffered. This vein on the back of my thumb, this one here, I think it's permanently busted inside. I think it's just like, you know, given up. 8mm. Okay, so you can like me again because I have a kilo, no, 3.5 kilos of 9.5mm on the way. I'm not going to switch to 9.5mm, but I definitely needed to try it out. So, yep, 1,000 9.5mm are on my way at the moment. Should be here in a week. Oh yeah, let us know how you go with that, Chad. I've heard mixed things about it. I like the fact it's white, and so you can see it. What's a kilo? 2.2 pounds, Rob. So 3.5 kilos is like 7.5 pounds of steel. I can metric and imperial because I'm old. Britain only went imperial the year I was born. I went metric the year I was born. So if I'd been born a year earlier, I'd have been born in the era of pounds and shillings and pence. 240 pence to the pound. That's mad. That's almost as mad as 2.2 pounds to the kilo, or 16 ounces in a pound, or 14 pounds in a stone. Shit, we'll be talking about florins and yeah, I'm fully imperial enabled. I still don't know the subtle differences between US and UK gallons and things like that. I know there's a difference, but I couldn't tell you which one's bigger, and I don't care because everything's litres over here and I have to deal with that now. Yeah. Grew up with cars going miles per gallon. What's the mileage? What sort of mileage do you get out of that? Oh, I get this many miles per gallon. Now I live in a country where it's how many litres do you use to go 100 kilometres? Which seems mad to me. I want to know how far I can go on a litre, not how many litres I can use over a certain distance. Everything's arse about face down here. Everything's upside down. You know, it's my coming into my winter, and it's coming into your summer. It's all mad. Christmas in July, you know, the fuck. Well, not Christmas in July, but winter in July. Like the Bomb the Bass song, if you remember that one. There we go. So for some reason this frame is shooting slightly high today. It would be absolutely perfect if it was a 95mm frame. So very strange. Oh, did you guys see that I uploaded a couple of shorts from the other day? I went out into the forest and recorded a couple of shorts for you guys. Well, for me, and you guys can appreciate them if you want, or you can ignore them. It matters not to me, but I thought you might be interested. Smack. Okay, now I'm going to hang up the can and destroy it. Throwing ammo around, filling the lawn with steel. That'll be interesting next time someone needs to mow. Yeah, you don't want to say that, Rob. Coin will disown you. He's already disowned me. Yeah, please do, Coin. That'd be great, man. You I hope you're proud of me. I was shooting full butterfly in the forest at one point. Yeah. Bean can from about 20 meters. I was super happy with that. Bang. Yeah, this green definitely lays the smack down on cans and things. It's pretty swift. We are live, Mikey Paul. Welcome, brother. Thanks for coming in. I've been just hanging out, talking to myself for much of it. I got my hardcore brothers in the house that always visit me and stroke my fragile ego. And now you're here, so life is perfect. How you doing, man? How was your day? How many trees are smaller now, courtesy of your arborist skills? See, now you're distracting me. And now I'm missing. Gonna have to call you Rob Paul. Rob Paul. Oh man. Wish I was hardcore. You are hardcore. And you're one of the hardcore. You're like one of the hardcore. And even if you're not, just like tell yourself that. That's what I do. Self-delusion is a wonderful thing. So I wish this was Omega Green latex, Mikey, but it isn't. It's Sniper Sling Green. Robert Paul Cross, you'll eat your meat or you won't get no dessert. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Ah. Fish fingers and vanilla ice cream. So just telling everyone, Mikey, I've got my 1,000 9.5 steels turning up at some point in the next week, thanks to the excessive postage that I paid to get them shipped. Where the postage cost me, I don't know, about 15% more than the steel itself. But that's the horrible side effect of living in Australia. Yes, you absolutely do, Coin. The weather is going to be steaming hot. It's only 10:30 in the morning, and it's pretty good. It's not too humid. It's quite nice out. It was raining all day yesterday, but no, we're just moving into winter. We are in fall now, I think officially. We've just moved into fall. Yeah, in the next few months we'll be in winter, which means it will drop to, high 20s Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit, 70s. It really never gets cold here in Brisbane, man. It's not like the Sonoran, where you guys have those roasting summers, but really cold nights. You don't get desert nights here. It's subtropical, coastal weather. High humidity, no frosts, no snow, never drops below 45, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So even in the middle of winter. That's really cool, Rob. Representing the fish fingers and custard option. Anyway, that was a very long answer to your question, Mikey. Sorry, man. I should have just gone, yeah, we're moving into fall, and let you worry about what that meant to you. But I wanted to give you insights into how different it is. We're all savages here, mate. No. People here are lovely, for the most part. I mean, they're very Australian, but lovely. I don't blame them for being Australian. We do live in Australia, after all. There's all the stories about wildlife trying to kill you and all that stuff, but I'm still alive and I've been here 16 years, and I'm an idiot, so if anything is going to kill me, it would have killed me by now. And I've met all sorts of critters that could kill me, but they just go, mate, I can't be bothered. They just wander off. I'll be honest, Mikey, I've been all over the world, and I haven't really been anywhere where I've gone, I would never visit this country again. All these people are horrible. Like, everywhere I go, people are generally pretty nice, friendly. If you make an effort and you're approachable and you're easygoing and you make an effort not to, to just be aware of whatever would offend them, then you're generally welcomed by everyone. I've never had a bad experience. I've been all over the States, and same thing. I know there are regional differences, and there are here as well, but Steve, bless him. Yeah, that was a disaster waiting to happen, I'll be honest, mate. I used to watch Steve and just go, one day, buddy, and it'll be when you're not expecting it, one day, nature is going to bite back. He just poked one too many animals, and then ironically got done by one that he wasn't chasing and wasn't poking. So it was a loss and sad, but he was a bit of a nutter, and okay, he died doing what he loved, and oh, that we could all be that lucky. Like, I'm hoping now that when I go, I'll be like this. and then just keel over, and that'll be the end of it, you know. And everyone will go, he died doing what he loved, R.I.P. And there'll be a big slingshot on my headstone. That one's still in the can, rattling around. So I'm still trying to organise to get out to ECST, Mikey. I'm saving, man. I'm on benefit at the moment, but I'm saving. So you just got to keep your fingers crossed that I'll be able to rake together enough money to make it out, because I would love to come and hang with you guys. Yeah, I think I'd like something that maybe was a little bit quicker. I'd rather not have my last moments be, you know, racking chest pain, dizziness, and then blackness. I would rather it just be happy, 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 joy, 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 blackness. That's it. Like, I don't really want it. I don't want to linger. Yeah, that's it. And the problem is that I literally every day I get exposed to all sorts of awesome stuff to spend money on, mainly through you and JB. So, you know, like it's not a good place to be, but it's like you and JB constantly tempting me with shit that I can't afford to buy. Harley's the same. Like, I've already chatted to Harley, and I really want a clipped dragon, right? Custom clipped dragon 90mm. I would love to hit him up and be able to buy one of those. I would love to get, you know, send some money Christian's way. That green frame that he's trying to shift is just, the burl on it is amazing. Yeah, so what I might do is I might delay my order with you guys, see how I go, and if I make it to ECST, pick up my order at ECST and save you the shipping. There you go. So, but yeah, I know, man. I know, Rob. I mean, I'll be happy anyway, just because it's holiday. And my mate, I've got a mate who lives an hour down the road in Altoona, from an hour down the road from Alverton. And Squatch, Leon, lives in Hollidaysville, which is Hollidaysburg, sorry, which is literally 15 minutes south of my mate's house. So it's almost like every time I look into it a bit more, it's like the universe is going, this just makes sense. Why aren't you doing it? So I just got to save up the $4,000 to make it affordable, because I can't turn up. I refuse to turn up there and be blagging off people. I can't turn up. I wouldn't feel good if I turned up and expected everyone else to cover my spending money. Buy me a beer, you know, buy me this, buy me that. I can't do that, man. I've got to have some spending money. So flights, minimal accommodation during the tournament, and then some spending money. That's all I've got to get together. But that, I say all, that's 4,000 Australian, I reckon. Which is about 2,500 American. But it'd be a good holiday, and I could do a bit of a sling family tour during, after, whatever. I got friends in Tucson. Outside of you, Mikey, I have other friends in Tucson. It would not be my first visit to Tucson if I dropped by there. And friends in Colorado and Georgia and Louisiana and Florida and upstate New York. And I've never been to New England. I would love to do that whole Maine, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut thing. Lovecraft country, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Oh, Chad, man, that would be so good. Nebraska. Yeah, I need some wind, so that my long flowing locks can flap behind me as I stand out in the cold, being blown into Iowa. Which way does the wind? What are the prevailing winds in Nebraska? Do they go east to west, left to right, up and down? I don't know. I've never been to Nebraska, so. But you're not really selling it to me, Rob. You're constantly complaining about Nebraska, so you're not encouraging me to want to see what it's like. If we don't get Hunter out there, we definitely need to get that full-sized, like, cardboard stand-up. That would be brilliant. Just make sure it's in every single photo. Or cheap paper masks of Hunter's smiley face, and everyone wears them. So you just do a shot of everyone, but they're all Hunters. There's like 140 Hunters. That would be just top. Because he's going to resist going. He'd be like, oh, I'm going to go next year. Anyone who misses out this year, if I make it, anyone who misses out is an absolute pussy. I'm gonna be paying out on them big time. It's always windy. Then why should I visit, Rob? Why would I visit when you sell it so hard to me? It's always windy. Fucking hate it. Come visit. Be like me going, Australia sucks, guys. Why don't you come visit? Well, I'm happy with this can. All right, Rob. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for the job, man. We will communicate over the next week and see what you heard. Take care. Have a good evening. We'll chat, co-live, whatever, over the next few days. Oh, he's hanging on. He's dangling. Might go. Let's see. What? I zoom in, this is where I'll miss it, but hey. It's resistant. Oh, it definitely doesn't want to go. Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, if I go, then there will be expectations coin. Again, I know you have life stuff and it's going to be difficult. But so do I. I have life stuff and it's going to be difficult. So we'll see. I'm gonna hope that we can both make it, man, because that would be, hanging with you guys for a few days would be absolute soul food for me right now. This can is not wanting to die. I'm getting some solid hits on it. It's just, and in the right places, but it's not. Now I'm shooting through the big black hole of doom. Let's kill it. Come on. Yeah, it is, but you know. It is easier for you guys. Like if you miss it 1 year, it's not as hard to get there the next year or whatever. You can always reschedule because it's a domestic event. And there's just nothing like that over here. And I'm not going to go to the World Championships or the Chinese Championships or any of that, even though they're closer. because I don't know anyone, and I don't really want to go I don't want to go for the competition. That's not why I'm going, so. Because I really don't think I'll make it in the top 70. I've only been slinging for like 9 months, and I don't practice enough, and I don't focus on what I'm doing wrong. I just keep doing the wrong things again and again and again until I hit. I'm not very good at evaluating, oh, you dropped your elbow there, or oh, you tweaked the pouch there, or yeah. Again, it's money, coin. And at the moment it's time and no money. I've got time to go to all these events, but just no money to pay for them. When settlement happens, maybe I'll have the money, but right now I'm just focusing on saving for ECST, and I'll either make the deadline or I won't. Last minute, it'll be a last minute booking regardless. But I'm currently living with an independent real estate, an independent travel agent. So that's a plus. World champion at not hitting things is basically what I am at the moment. Like this can that loves me so much it just wants to stay whole for me. Nah. There we go. Finally. And he's gone. He's gone. Oh. Get the old arthritic thumb moving again. It's just locked into a pinch grip now and doesn't move, and then I finish and I'm like, hello. Let's go and get another can up there. How long do you guys want to hang around? I've been going for, I've been going for nearly an hour and a quarter now. I didn't realise time flies when you're having fun. You guys free to hang around? Any of you want to go live? Am I filling up your evening with mindless babble? Well, I know I am, but I'm just checking that that's okay with you. Okay. I'll kill another can and then I'll get off, I think. Slightly low left. You gotta run. Smell you later, brother. Nice and quaint. I like that. Good word. I appreciate your use of the English language, Coin. Quaint. What an excellent word. Go easy, brother. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for dropping in. Okay. Second shot ripped through it. I'm going to stop zooming in and out. That's just too hectic. control it easily enough. It's like, whoa! It's like a Michael Bay crash zoom. It's like you're in a boring episode of Transformers. Oh, that's right. All of them. Oh, 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 that's such a good sound. It's like 3 shots and that can is just not happy. And now I'm gonna hit it and it's just not gonna move. It's just gonna go straight through the black hole of doom. Let's see how quickly I can cut this. That was thoughtful of it. Yeah, this green sniper sling is very quick with 8mm steel. Very quick. I think I cronied this at about 250. Schmack. Schmack. Oh, I loved your squirrel video, Mikey. That was awesome. Your enthusiasm was insane and infectious. Put a smile on my face, brother. Which is not that easy at the moment. So, yeah, if you guys see me smiling, you're doing a good thing. Oh, he's nearly gone. How many shots was that? Have I done, what, 6, 7? 6, 7? This may, if I'm lucky, be the fastest can cut ever, and you were witness to it. You were fortunate enough to see me cut a can in under 10 shots. This is where I miss it now by about 12 shots. See? Missed it. As soon as I start talking myself up, everything goes to crap. And again. Breathe. Yeah, poor old Frank. He hasn't been the same since you introduced him to your little friend. He hasn't been the same since you shot his balls off, mate. But then who would be? So literally 5 shots and I nearly destroyed the can, and now it's just gonna do the same thing as the last one. It's gonna hang on for about half an hour. Oh no, it isn't. Yes. I'm gonna channel my inner Mikey. Yes. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you see that? I'm gonna go and collect it and show it to you. Well, I don't know that I can do the mighty dance, but I'll do the MC Hammer dance, or the there you go. Is that good enough? I don't know. It's about as energetic as I can be right now. I'm exhausted. Ooh, just from that. I'm sweating just from that. Asking me to do any sort of exercise in this humidity is likely to result in me being seriously dehydrated. Hydrolyte for the win. I thought so, Mikey, but it's good to have confirmation from you, sir. Yeah, it's nicer than the other one, right? So, first can, which basically looks like I took a lump hammer to it. Second can. So, let's put these in the ripped can bag. Which I'm going to refer to as the bag of finger slicing danger. I'd call it the first dance, the stressed hobbit. Are we going to Mordor, Mr. Frodo? Where's my second breakfast? Can I have some potatoes? Which, if you haven't seen, check out the meme where they take that and they subtitle it with "Mo naked hose," where he goes, and they just have "Mo naked hose," and it's sweet, man. If you can't find it, hit me up. I'll send it to you. It's just so funny. Now it's really funny. Now I've ruined it for you. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on. Put my little lanyard back on. All right. Any other requests, guys, before I shoot off? Any other performing monkey tricks you'd like me to do for you to brighten your evening and send you off to the land of Nod with a happy smile on your face? Taking requests. Not taking requests for trick shots. Oh yeah. How do you like my band tying? That is some seriously neat band tying. Look at that. Oh my god. That's a neat band. I am happy with that. Yeah. I will be doing I don't know, that it might be a live. I might do it as a live, I might do it as a video. But I've got a makeshift jig that I've made because I've never had a jig for tying bands. I've always kind of just bodged it somehow, and I've bodged it again, but I've bodged it in a really, I think, intelligent way. So I'm going to be doing I'm going to do my makeshift thigh spread jig very soon, and that's not a jig, that's a band tying jig. So I'm hoping to do a video on that, because I think that will be really useful for people who don't have jigs, band tying jigs, and don't really have the confidence to make one, don't really want to buy one of the Chinese metal clippy ones. And yeah, it's really super simple as well. Like, you just need a piece of cord and a couple of clips and you're good to go. So I will get something doing as soon as I've broken a few more bands and have some pouches that I can tie up. I will tie some bands and show you that. But yeah, co-lives are a thing. Mikey, we should do something if the light is good enough for you, or if you're willing to shoot indoors still. You haven't done an indoor shoot for ages, so I don't know, maybe you've stopped shooting indoors. But yeah, co-lives are definitely a thing. Hit me up if you want to hang out. Chad, we should do a co-live sometime. It's good to put faces to names, and always good to hang out. But it's 11 o'clock in the morning here. I'm going to go and try and be productive at something other than throwing steel across a yard at 250 feet a second. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Have a fabulous night doing whatever you want to do. Be good to yourselves, and I will catch you, as Rex says, on the flip side. So hit me up, Facebook, YouTube, wherever, and let's get something happening on that collide. Be safe, brothers. Thanks for visiting. See you later.